All right, well, you found the quick review. This is Algebra 2, and this is quadratic inequalities. And there's a little bit of complexity here, so let me do my best to try to explain. All right, so I have the variable terms on the left, the number on the right, and notice the lead term is positive. In that situation, I can read the symbol. If it were a greater than or a greater than or equal to, either way, because it's greater than, this is going to be a disjunction. This is a disjunction. Okay, so what I want to do first off is solve the disjunction. All right, well, I'm going to try to solve by factoring. 3x squared minus 11x plus 6 greater than 0. Two factors. Got to be 3x and x. And yeah, look, if I put a 3 there, right, a negative 3, that'll be a negative 9. And then when I go to put, I hate when it does that. You know, I get a negative 9 there, right? I'm going to get rid of this line. I need the spot. And then when I put the negative 2 in the other, that's going to make my outers and inners to the negative 11x in the middle, which is what I need. Okay, correct factorization. So now, here's how you finish a disjunction. You must take each root and do it greater than 0. So I'm taking each root and doing it greater than 0. Because this is a disjunction, I also have to take each root and do it less than 0. Less than 0. Okay, now I'm going to solve all four of these little equations. All right, so this one, add a positive 2 to both sides, divide by 3. X greater than 2/3. Second one, add a positive 3 to both sides, x greater than 3. Third one, move the 2 to the other side, divide by 3, x less than 2/3. Last one, move the negative 3, x less than 3. Okay, here's what I want with a disjunction. These are going to go in opposite directions, so I'm going to end up with the word or. I need the smallest quantity. It's right here. X less than 2/3. And I need the biggest quantity. It's right here. X greater than 3. That's my solution to the quadratic inequality. If you were to graph this on a number line, basically look about like this. You'd have one function at the 2/3 going to the left, and you'd have the other function at the 3 going to the right, and so the solution is x less than 2/3 or x greater than 3. All right, that's just a disjunction. Let's get into a conjunction. So again, same scenario. Now notice it's the same, well, it's supposed to be the same problem. All right, doesn't matter. Notice again, the lead coefficient is positive. That allows me to read the symbol. And because it's a less than, it would be the same if it were less than or equal to. Because of that, I'll do it that way. It's a conjunction. Conjunction. Okay, so what am I going to do with a conjunction? Well, once again, I'm going to solve this. So we are always going to try to solve by factoring. All right, and 3x and x, and I've got a 2. But if I went there, that would be a positive 6 and a negative 1. Sure enough, give me the positive 5 in the middle. Perfect. Okay. Now, with a disjunction, what we're going to do to finish this thing out is we're going to take our inequality symbols and we'll work both ones both ways at the same time. So watch, if I go 3x minus 1, if I go less than or equal to 0 on this one, then on the x plus 2, I go greater than or equal to 0. There's one set. Second set, I'll do the 3x minus 1, and I'll do the greater than or equal to 0, and therefore the other one I have to go opposite, x plus 2 less than or equal to 0. And the answer is going to be one of these pairs, either left pair or right pair. Okay, let's finish it out. These are cool. All right, so here's how this finishes out. Move the 1, divide by 3, x less than or equal to 1/3. Move the 2, x greater than or equal to negative 2. Move the 1, divide by 3, x greater than or equal to 1/3. Move the 2, x less than or equal to negative 2. Now, what these are a conjunction where, and these would be greater than or equal to, where they go in opposite directions and overlap, and the solution is the overlapping part. So that's what you're looking for. Does this pair overlap, or does this pair overlap? This one does not. This one does. I knew it as soon as I did it, and I wouldn't even bother doing the second pair. So remember how you write it. Take the smallest value, write it first, reverse the symbol, and then the second one you can write just as it is. -2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1/3. This would be the -2, and this would be the 1/3. All right? Ha! I know it's a little complicated. I know that wasn't all that quick. And look, you can slow it back down and watch it again. But that's the concept, and that's the idea behind quadratic inequalities. They're going to end up being a disjunction or a conjunction. And those of you that know a little bit about that, there are a little bit more complexities that we can add to it to get even a couple more possibilities. All right, that's the idea.